What's up, guys? It's Clutch!
And Gridiron Girl.
So today we have a new series. It is every week I will be predicting who I think is going to win the game and the score. Sometimes Gridiron Girl will too. That's really up to her. But a disclaimer. I am not doing this with any spread in mind. No spread from the Las Vegas odds is involved at all. So yeah, that is just a little disclaimer. So now let's get to these picks. Okay, so the first game, the Titans are playing the Browns. I have the Titans winning 40-34.
Who? 40-34? That sounds like, I would say that's probably right.
Yeah, at first I had the Titans winning 37-34, but then I was like, I think they'll get another field goal. So I made that 40-34. I think Nick Chubb is going to have a big game on the ground for the Browns for sure. And I have a feeling... what's his name? I feel like Jonnu Smith, A.J. Brown, and Derrick Henry are all going to have some pretty nice games.
Well, Isaiah Wilson is suspended for the game.
Yeah. He's not the best rookie out of Georgia. Yeah, so we want to move on to my next game?
Yes, sir, Clutch. Let's go.
Okay, so my first game, the Jets are playing the Raiders. We have the Raiders winning 38-13.
Really? You're giving the Jets a lot of points.
Let me explain something here.
Please.
The Raiders have a good offense, right? They are built around their offense mainly. If their offense doesn't produce, they don't produce, right? So get this, though. I do think they will have 2 scores on defense. I don't know why. I have a feeling Nick Kwiatkowski is going to have a pick 6, and like Cleveland Farrell is going to have like a fumble recovery for a touchdown. So it's going to be a nice game for the Raiders. It's not that Darnold's going to have a horrific game. I have a feeling Darnold's going to have a horrific game. Frank Gore is going to have a pretty nice game, though. He's going to have like about 89 rushing yards, I'm going to guess. What do you think about that?
You think he's going to have 89 rushing yards?
Yeah, he's going to...
I don't know. I think it's a bit high.
Yeah, well... The Jets haven't had an 100-yard rusher last season or this season, so...
And that's why they're 0-11.
Yeah, last season they went 7-9. Le'Veon Bell didn't have a single 100-yard game.
I'd say part of the reason, right?
Yeah, so it's not that Frank Gore's bad, it's just he's old.
Well, he's supposed to be his last season, I think. Or he's thinking about retiring.
Well, I think if the Jets go 0-16, he won't retire. But if they do not go 0, but if they do go, I think So I think if they don't go 0-16, he will retire. But if they do, he won't retire because he just doesn't want to end his career at 0-16.
I mean, I guess I don't blame him. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, especially being the 3rd leading rusher of all time. That's really rough.
Yes.
So we want to move on to my next pick.
Yes.
I have the Vikings beating the Jaguars 28-20. I have a feeling that I don't think is Minshew's shoulder been hurt this whole time, I think?
Yeah, he hasn't played at all.
He hasn't played in a good 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah. I have a feeling Mike Glennon is gonna but DJ Chark's gonna have a good game on some nice lob passes from Mike Glennon. That's what I think is gonna happen. Yes.
Oh, he's got multiple fractures and strained ligament in his right thumb.
So he's out is he on IR?
He will not be back before their bye week.
They had their bye already, though.
Well, they're saying he's nursing, a right thumb.
So yeah, I have a feeling he'll end up being out for the year. Looks like I have a feeling Minshew's time is going to be done in the Jaguars as a starter.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I'm feeling. So say the Jets draft Trevor Lawrence number 1. I think they'll go I think they'll go Justin Fields number 2.
Really?
Yeah,
I
that's just
mean, they are 1-10. But
yeah.
I said, I mean, well, I guess I'm not sure how many games Minshew missed, but I guess they are 1-10. So,
Yeah.
like you said, he missed a handful. He hasn't played in a bit.
He's
I didn't realize he hurt his thumb.
Yeah. So I have a feeling that Justin Jefferson's gonna have a big game for the Vikings. He's gonna come out clutch with 136 receiving yards and 2 receiving touchdowns.
What about Dalvin Cook?
He's gonna have 86 rushing yards and 1 rushing touchdown. Not so bad. Just not what he was doing like 3-4 weeks ago. But
he's got over 1,000 yards.
I know, but
He's got 1,130 yards, 13 touchdowns.
Yeah, because like 4, 5, 6 weeks ago, the guy was going insane.
He has 219 carries.
That's a lot for this part of the season.
Yeah.
He's on pace to have about like 270.
I see.
That's a lot of carries.
Yeah.
And he's missed some time. He missed like a game and a half.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
So
I
he's
remember
what,
Alexander
longer?
Madison started a couple weeks ago. That was like week 5-ish, though, I feel like.
Well, he's smoking right now.
And he is playing pretty well.
Yeah.
Him or Derrick Henry, it's right there for best running back in the league.
Yes, I said. We'll see.
So
I think the Vikes are gonna have more scoring than what you said.
I have a feeling though next season is either gonna be like a make or break for the Vikings. So
Yeah,
like
they're only 5. Well, they're 5-6. They've been, I believe, they've been on a winning streak.
they have. Well, not a winning streak, but like they've
Well,
been
they might
winning
have
lately.
won, but they started turning it around.
Well, they've been winning lately for sure.
Yeah, put it.
I think
They've
they were
been
0-3 to start the year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're 5-6. I'm not too bad. I mean,
Yeah.
they
Like
should win against the Jaguars, and then they'll be 6-6.
I don't think it's the Jaguars are that bad. It's just they're having like better competition.
They won one game.
I know, but like here's the thing. I don't know why, but the Jaguars, okay, they did fire the general manager. They did tell their coach that him and their owner told the coach that him and the whole staff is there for the rest of the year. I have a feeling they'll end up getting fired at the end of the year. This rebuild they're in the middle of a rebuild right now.
I would say.
And I have a feeling it looks like Laviska Shenault's not going to end up being that good.
Really?
At this rate, at least. Anything could happen, though, I mean.
It's not easy, in that situation.
But, like, look at even, like, a Chase Claypool. Look at how he's been playing compared to, like, Laviska Shenault. I'm pretty sure Laviska Shenault was hurt at one point. But, like, even look at, like, I don't know, Michael Pittman, Chase Claypool. Okay, he's been better than Van Jefferson, though, I mean. Yeah.
Well,
But I'm not exactly sure where Pittman was drafted before or after. I'm pretty sure Claypool was drafted after, I can tell you, though.
oh no.
Yeah. So, we want to move on to my...
What's your next pick, Clutch?
Yeah, so I have the Dolphins beating the Bengals 27-21. The only reason I have them winning by so close is because last year the Bengals lost in overtime to the Dolphins, and I think the Dolphins. The Bengals are gonna be mad and like play hard.
Yeah, there's no way. Dolphins are gonna smoke them.
I don't think
The Bengals don't have Burrow. They're not gonna.
Brandon Allen didn't play that bad though.
Flores is gonna take care of it.
Flores is a good coach.
They're playing at home. The Dolphins are playing home. They're 7-4. They're trying to get into the wild card there.
They're in it right
Yeah.
now. Okay, there
know
are
this
two
is a
teams.
winnable game. This is a winnable game, and they're down the stretch. They have to win it.
No, I think they'll win it, but it won't be a crusher.
I have a feeling it's gonna be they're gonna win by 10 points, if not more.
I predicted them winning by 6, so that's not like that big. But I mean, it's a one-score game. I feel like the Bengals are gonna use last year and like use that as motivation.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna be able to handle it.
I
The
think
defense.
because is Tua gonna be playing or no? Yeah, I'm not sure. Is Tua?
No, I think
Because I feel like I'll admit I think Fitzpatrick is better than Tua.
do you?
Yeah, right now I would rather have Tua than Fitzpatrick, only because Tua's a lot younger and he's a lot more upside. But right now, I think Fitzpatrick is the better quarterback.
They say he's practicing, but that his wrist and thumb are wrapped.
So he's
So
doubtful,
it's kind of like, yeah, it doesn't sound like they're not saying anything.
like questionable, doubtful.
Yeah.
What play was questionable?
Yes. I would say so. That's what it's saying.
Yeah, when is Miles Gaskin was doing pretty well, and he's like been hurt lately, hasn't he?
Who?
Miles Gaskin. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's been hurt lately.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he has been hurt though, and Nat Breida's not been playing very well. Is Jordan?
I mean, they, lost that franchise quarterback for the year. I said I think the Dolphins are going to win by at least 10.
Yeah, but here's the
Don't
thing.
go by me. That's with no spread. I can't pick to save my life. So.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
The Bengals will probably win.
But here's the thing. Matt Breida's not been playing very well. Patrick Lyer's been Jordan Howard, what is up with him? Has he been hurt? I don't know. DeAndre Washington's he's like the 80th string running back. I shouldn't know all these running backs on the Dolphins, but I do. So
Yes.
let's just embrace it. Okay, so I have a feeling that not Devontae Parker, not Mac Hollins, like I said last week. Jakeem Grant is my guy that's going to have a big game this week on the Dolphins.
Really?
Yeah, and, what's his name? And also Dalton Smythe and Adam Shaheen.
It's supposed to be 76 degrees there.
Oh, I wish it was like that up here. Yeah. Okay, so we want to move. I didn't really talk about the Bengals. They're in a wide receiver issue. They have way too many wide receivers right now. John Ross asked for a trade. I think he's going to get traded this offseason because they got Tyler Boyd, John Ross, A.J. Green, Alex Erickson, Auden Tate. That's 5. Is there any else I can...
Tyler Boyd has 725 yards with only 3 touchdowns.
He's been pretty...
72 receptions.
Tyler Boyd's been the number 1 receiver, without a doubt.
Yes, for sure.
Freaking C.J. Umanzama, I don't know, correct me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, he's been their tight end. He was like the backup to Tyler Eifert for 80 years. Now he's finally the starter, and I think they should go out and get a new tight end this offseason. I'm seeing Gerald Everett as a free agent, Mo Ali Cox. I'm pretty sure Tyler Higbee isn't. Don't count on it, though. Who else do I think not the Jaguars, the Bengals could go after? Well, maybe they could go after someone in the draft, depending on where they end up. Maybe like a Kyle Pitts.
Well, they're 2-8 right now. So,
yeah.
Sorry, 2-8-1.
Yeah, I don't know, though. But depending on where the Bengals end up, I could see them going after like a Kyle Pitts, Pat Einthorf. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that wrong, but... Yeah, I think they need to go after a tight end this offseason. Or even make a trade for, like, I don't know. Maybe even make a trade for, like, a tight end.
I think they're going to have a pretty high draft pick.
I think they'll have...
I mean, at 2-8-1, they're going to be up there.
Yeah, but, like, look at some other teams.
Oh, yeah.
So we want to move...
Every week.
So do we want to move on?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so... I have the Colts beating the Texans 27-17. Originally, I had the Colts winning 28-14, but I changed it to 27-17. I think the Colts are gonna be mad that they lost to the Titans, right? And then they're gonna go in there and they're gonna like, I don't really care. They're gonna like get their stuff down.
I agree. I mean, they're away, but I think they're gonna be pissed from last week.
Yeah, like they're gonna be in more of like a no mercy
Texans
attitude.
are like, I don't. You never know. They're 4-7, but you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, we do not know what we'll get. For all we know, the Texans. I mean, Will Fuller's done for the year. Bradley Roby's done for the year.
Yeah, he did. I mean, they're just up and down the team.
The Texans are a nightmare right now.
Well, look, I would take 4-7.
I know, like for example, who are the Texans receivers right now? Wide receivers. They got Brandon Cooks, Kiki Cootie, Randall Cobb, and those are their top three right now. A tight end, they got Darren Fells.
Didn't they sign Watson to like a huge? Didn't they like?
It was a 4-year deal. I'm pretty sure like $192 million.
Oh, just 4 years? It wasn't long.
It was only 4.
Yeah, but like he's there to stay. You think? Well, who knows?
I mean,
anything can happen.
He's only like 24, 25.
I mean, just because that doesn't mean.
I mean, he is a scrambler, so we don't know how long his career. I feel like now we're seeing a lot more scramblers.
That's what you gotta do. That's the new quarterback.
Yeah.
You have to be able to move in the pocket. That's that's it.
Like look at Patrick
Mahomes now. You can't have someone just standing around. I mean,
Like Tom Brady.
Rodgers, but
Rodgers knows how to scramble if he has to.
Yeah, and he can fling the ball. He doesn't need to as much, but the new quarterbacks all have that ability.
Like I know, like for example, like Rodgers. Okay, he's 30. He's old, right? Like he's a pocket. Like he's more of a pocket passer, but he can run if he has to.
No, yeah, but like I said,
look at a Phillip Rivers or a Tom Brady. They can absolutely not run.
No, but that's how quarterbacks used to be. Just recently now, like I would say, when did they just start running?
Like the Tom Brady, Russell Wilson. Like they're the first.
Russell Wilson, I would say that's probably.
He used to be more. Russ used to run a lot more. But like he still. I'm gonna say like even look at this. Like look at all these quarterbacks in this draft. Like they're archetypes. Like even when I play Madden in this draft class, out of like 3 out of 4 of these guys say they're a scrambler.
Yeah, that's.
The only one that's not, it's just Trevor Lawrence. Like Justin Fields is a scrambler. I do not remember the other 2, but it's like it's all scrambling QBs now. Like look at Lamar. Like
that's the new quarterback. That's part of the position now. It's not like you just stand back and throw the ball.
Like a Brady.
You have to be able to move and get yardage.
Like for example, like Rodgers, even though he's older, he knows how to move at least, right?
Yeah, he'll slide down.
He can if he has to. He's not like Lamar where he'll just run around the field, but like he knows what he's doing.
Yes.
Like for example, who isn't like even I don't know, like if we list the teams, like okay, even like Ryan Fitzpatrick can move if he has to though. Like I remember like I was at the Jets-Dolphins game last year. The Jets went on a game-winning kick. But, like, Ryan Fitzpatrick, I remember, was, like, running so much. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you were there, too, Gridiron Girl. I don't know if you realized that, though.
Was I? I don't remember Ryan.
Yeah, remember the Jets kicked the game-winning field goal?
Right.
Yeah, it was a good close back-and-forth game. I remember Ryan Fitzpatrick running the ball a lot.
I don't like those kind of games.
Yeah, but here is the thing. Like, it is really, though, like, it's like everyone has to run now. Big Ben can't really run, I'll admit. Like, who's a new quarterback that can't run?
They all can now. I said that's the new quarterback.
I'll admit, I think Kyler Murray is the perfect quarterback. You want to know why?
Why?
Because he's more of a passer than a runner, but he's a really good he's a good runner and a good passer. He's gonna be really good with his archetype or his like QB style is really gonna benefit him one day. Like Lamar, one day is just gonna be running like in 5-7 years. Lamar's just gonna be running for his life. He's not such as good of a passer. Like Kyler Murray, he can run and he can pass, right? Obviously, he's known for his running, but he can pass the ball too. Like in 7 years, 10 years, even like 13 years, even who knows if he'll be in the league then. But like if he is, like you'll have to start to like fade away from running, but like he will be able to pass the ball at least then. Right?
Well, yeah. I mean, like I said, all those other quarterbacks will be gone, the older ones, and then part of the position will be running.
Yeah, so you want to move on to my next pick?
Yes, Clutch. What is your next pick?
I had not the Vikings, the Lions winning this game for like the whole time. Like I had them winning 10-14, 14-17, 10-7. The very last second I switched it to the Bears 24-17. I have the Bears beating the Lions 24-17.
24-17. I think it's going to be close up field goal.
No. I think it could be.
Way,
I could see it. No, I'll admit. I think I won't be surprised if it goes either way, and I won't be surprised if it's like a field goal game. I really won't.
I think it's going to be a field goal. I think it's going to be 3 points.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Like what I said, I straight up, I don't know. It could go either way that game.
I'm not surprised about any of that. So I mean, like. Yeah, the Bears need a quarterback though. But here's the thing: the Bears do need a quarterback, but we kind of talked about that in our last podcast. So if you want to hear more about that, then go listen to the last podcast. So I mean, like the Lions, like Stafford's getting up there.
He's got 18 touchdowns.
Stafford's underrated. Stafford is one of those people.
They're only 4. Look, I don't know. They're 4-7.
Yeah.
The Lions are only 4-7. Is he underrated? I don't know.
No. Like here's the thing. Like most, like a casual fan wouldn't say that he's underrated. It's more like than people that know more that say he's underrated. It's like these things that like. The guy really is a good player. He just needs more help. That's what I think, at least.
I mean, he's not bad, but like I said, they're only 4-7, so he has no one to throw to. Then
yeah, but look at the defense. The defense needs some help.
Yes, they do.
It's the Lions need some. The Lions are a weird team, because in their team, like here's the problem with it. It's like they have some young guys, right? They have some guys that are like in their prime, and then they have like some older veterans. They don't have like a good mix of like the same age. Well, yeah.
Well, don't worry, soon enough they will. They'll all be young.
Eventually, like Jeff Okudah and Justin Coleman, I think they'll both end up being really good on the Lions. They're both corners. Like Desmond Trufant, he's another corner. He's 31.
Yeah, he's been around.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's, for example, like, they're like, the Lions are a mess. So, we want to hear about my next game?
Yes, sir.
I was gonna start talking, okay, I have the Saints 17, Falcons 13.
Really? That low of a score, huh?
I think...
That's gonna be close. Falcons play the Saints hard, but I think the score's gonna be higher than that.
But let me explain something, right? So the last game was at the Superdome, right?
Yes.
This game is also at the Superdome, though, too, right?
Right.
Because they both play at, like, the Mercedes Superdome or something like that. Don't ask why. So, but they're in Atlanta, I'll say that. I think last game they were in New Orleans, right? So
yeah.
I think they'll play them harder. They're back home in Atlanta. They'll have that little leverage, right? Okay, they won't end up winning, but it'll be a nice close game. And I
Should
do
be
not
a
think.
close game. I just think it's going to be high scoring.
I'm feeling Latavius Murray is gonna have a pretty good game. I don't think Taysom Hill's gonna do his rushing stuff or his passing stuff.
No?
I don't really like Taysom Hill needs to, if he wants to be a quarterback, he needs to get better at passing. He's just shown all he can do is run the ball.
Well, they've been winning games. Doesn't matter how they do it.
I know, but the dude needs to evolve as a passer. Dude's
Does
like 30. He's 30 years old. I mean, guy like he needs to. Like I'm not sure whether his contract is up. I have a feeling he'll end up being a Saints for lifer. I don't know why. I just do. Like I have a feeling Jameis is gonna get up and out of here. The Saints. He's gonna go to like I know. He's gonna. I feel like he'll want to stay in like the warm weather. Like he'll pick a smart spot to go to. Like I don't know where he could end up going. I feel like he'll want to play. I have a feeling. I could see him going to a lot of places. I could see him ending up in like in Atlanta behind Matt Ryan. Because Matt Schaub, he's getting old and just not getting good. He might retire after this year.
Oh, freedom.
He is like 35. You got to admit that, though.
I guess we'll see. I mean, Hill, I feel, could, like, start somewhere.
If Taysom Hill is your starting quarterback, you're going to have a very weird playbook. Like, I was watching film this morning, and for example, like, it was, like, when I was watching this film, like, I was watching Desmond King's breaking down his film. It's literally, like, so obvious how this stuff works. It looks like he's just getting, like, lucky. He's not running, like, ordinary playbook stuff. He's running this weird, random stuff.
Yeah. Well, he's like special teams and stuff.
Yeah, like Taysom Hill is weird. I feel like we've been talking about Taysom Hill for way too long. So, on the Falcons side, I really like Younghoe Koo at kicker for the Falcons.
Really?
Yeah, he's a good kicker, underrated.
Huh.
Everyone watching go vote for him to be in the Pro Bowl.
Oh, really?
I think he's pretty good.
Huh. I don't know much about him, actually.
He's from, like, Korea, and then, like, he never knew what football was, and he moved to the USA.
How do you know, really?
Yeah, and then, like, he didn't know, and then, like, he got popular at his school because he moved to, like, middle school for, like, kicking footballs pretty well. Then he ended up on the team. He played, like, offense, defense, and special teams, dominated, got a scholarship, ended up on, like, Georgia Southern with Matt Breida, ended up doing pretty well, and now look where he is.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I thought it's kind of interesting. I mean, good for him.
Yeah, there's a video I could maybe show you. If you want to learn more about him, there's a video by a YouTuber. I don't remember the title, but it's by Flemo Raps. It's a guy that's a football YouTuber. So I give him the credit for that one. Yeah, you gotta give credit to where you find your stuff.
You do. You gotta give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, so in my next game, it's not even funny. I have Seahawks 38, Giants 6.
Oh, come on.
Well, here's the thing. Isn't Daniel Jones, like, doubtful?
Yeah, I don't think he's playing. He's,
Freaking Colt McCoy is playing against the Seahawks. I have a feeling freaking, like, Tyler Lockett's gonna go off. Because the Giants are gonna, like, double DK Metcalf, right? They're gonna do this. So, say you're in, like, so this is what they're gonna do. So, DK is gonna get guarded by James Bradbury. What?
He's listed as doubtful, so.
Yeah. So, if DK is guarded by James Bradbury, right? I have a feeling if they have, like, I don't even know, like, Logan Ryan as like a safety, like the free safety. I have a feeling he'll be playing more of like a spy. Like he'll have. I think they'll end up doubling, or Logan Ryan's gonna end up like on DK on those deep routes. Jabril Peppers might also end up on them there, but Jabril will have to play more of like an inside. So like then it's gonna be more of like it's gonna end up being where James Bradbury like switches off onto like a Will Disley or a Jacob Hollister. Then DK ends up getting guarded by like Blake Martinez, not Blake, yeah, like a Blake Martinez and Logan Ryan.
Really? Well, yeah, that's a long. The Giants, yeah, they can't win that game.
Yeah.
I would agree with you on that. They're gonna get clobbered. You know, Jones isn't playing. Maybe. I mean, hopefully the defense will step up, but I can't imagine. Oh, they're playing. Well, it doesn't make a difference.
It's at Seattle.
Yes, it's at Seattle.
I mean, Seattle doesn't have any fans, though.
No, that's why I said it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Still,
So we want to move on?
You got it, Clutch.
So in my next game, we have the Cardinals 38, the Rams 35.
Really?
It's at Arizona. They're both like 6-4, I think, or 6-5, or something like
The
that.
Rams are 7-4. Cardinals are 6-5.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I feel like this is a make or break for the Cardinals. They win, they're still in the hunt. They lose, they're like done.
I believe it's for both teams. It's make or break.
No, I don't think it's I don't think it's make or break really as much for the Rams. Like it would obviously be nice to win, but like at the end, okay, like it's worse for the Cardinals if they lose than it for the Rams if they lost.
Yeah.
Because the Cardinals would be 6-6. I'd count them out of the playoffs.
You don't have confidence in Goff?
Goff is on the Rams.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing about Goff. I like Kyler Murray is gonna go freaking
I know you
off.
like Kyler Murray. That's your guy. I'm saying you don't like Goff.
That's your guy now. I'll give you Goff.
Goff.
Now we need to get you a Goff jersey for Christmas. Yeah, so I like that matchup. It's gonna be a nice, close
It's gonna be a pretty
game.
interesting game. I think it should be a pretty decent game.
It's gonna be a good, nice game. If you can watch it, I would recommend watching that. That is my game of the week.
I don't know if I can watch it.
I don't think we can watch it. I don't have.
Well,
I have a feeling.
I don't have Red Zone.
Oh yeah, I have Red Zone, so I can watch that. But like on regular TV, I don't know. Probably
No.
not.
I'm gonna guess no.
No, because I have a feeling. Let's not break down what games we'll have on TV.
No, because people live at all different places. I agree.
Yeah. So
Should be a good game.
it's gonna be a good game. My next game. Well, this is before, but just so you know, I did this before all this Cam Newton injury stuff came out. So I had Panthers.
I didn't even hear anything.
No, apparently he got like hurt or something. And
He got hurt or he got benched?
He's like hurt. He's questionable or doubtful to play or something.
No, really? I didn't.
No, but so I did this before that. So I had Patriots 24, Chargers 20. I think my predictions might have been a bit different if Jared Stidham was starting. But I think for anyone